Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading for where you are at in your path right now and how to move forward. So what I want you to do is get grounded and take some deep breaths, and you're going to go ahead and choose from these stacks of cards. This is 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. While you take your time to choose, I'm going to read you guys something out of the guidebook from this deck, and this is my Wildwood Tarot deck, which I love. This card flew out of the deck right when I started shuffling, and I just think it's something that everyone who's watching this video right now shares in common, and I can definitely resonate with this. It's rebirth. So, this is a really beautiful card. It says, "Rejoice, a time of renewal and potential is here. The cycle of rebirth and healing brings inner peace and confidence. Once you accept that all the blessings and gifts of life can be yours, or indeed already belong to you, the fear of asking is gone. It is time to shed the skin of the past and accept and utilize the overflowing potential of the present that is freely available to you. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Do not be afraid to ask, why not me? See potential where others only see barriers. See challenge as others see impossible odds. Apply all that you have striven to survive and absorb insight. You have endured loss to retain your integrity. All of these trials have made you stronger, wiser, and more effective. Drink of this new fountain of opportunity and renew your life objectives. You have endured the past. Its gifts were hard-won. Now the challenge of the future unfolds. Grasp it and shape it in your hands as you would have it manifest in your life." That's such an inspiring message. You know, it's like everyone is at this place right now where they're starting to realize that, you know, looking at the past, acknowledging your mistakes and learning from them, you can grow and attain new wisdom. And the future just waits to be unfolded by our positive action, you know? This is what rebirth is. So, have you chosen yet? 1, 2, or 3? Let's get started. Those of you guys who chose the first stack, where are you at in your life path right now, and how can you move forward at this time? So, you've been through a lot, you know? I don't see you going through anything really that intense right now, but it does seem like on the horizon, like in, you know, previously, you were going through a lot of shift. And this is a card that I usually get for people who are, you know, a lot more grounded and wise, but they're kind of serious because they just went through some serious shit. And it's like you've been to hell and back again, and there's this blood on the end of this guy's spear, and it's just saying that, you know, it might have gotten kind of dirty at one point. I feel like there was some backstabbing involved. That's what this has to do with, you know. So maybe you've been backstabbed, and there's some loss you've had to endure, but and there's some secrets too. Like there's some information that you're waiting to be that's waiting to be revealed for you, and you're kind of uncertain, but you do have strength. You have gained inner strength through this part of your journey, and there is a lot of opportunity on your horizon. That's what this is. So you're starting to balance. You're learning how to be open for what life has in store for you. You've been humbled through this process, and it's opened you up to, and you're starting to look at your future as brighter and more abundant, and you're starting to have more hope. So I think opportunities have come for you, or are coming. So this is where you're at right now in your life path. Now, how can you move forward? I'm feeling this energy around you, you know, because of all this intensity of what just transpired. You're going to need to do some healing and rest. So if you're worried about, you know, how you can move forward, because I feel like you're ready to go. I mean, this guy's like, all right, who's next? Who do I have to fight next? Come on, bring it on. Well, you know, you need to rest first. I actually don't think you have a lot of trial coming in your future. You might be worried that there's more tests and more challenges, but this was just a phase you went through. This is just a period you had to go through in life in order to grow and gain certain knowledge and experience. And you're able to move forward, but not without some rest and some much needed healing. So I know this message might not be like the funnest message to get, but I just tell it like I see it. Look, we've got the rest card and we've got the purification card here. And I pull these all the time because I'm an Aquarius and I'm a go-getter. And, you know, but the rest is an important and vital part of the journey, and so is the healing. You know, we can heal and purify in so many ways. Sometimes it's just literally drinking more water. Other times, you know, perhaps you want to try a more plant-based diet. Maybe you need to get outside in nature more, or maybe you can try meditation if you haven't. You know, when you can control your personal energy and get that balanced, it's going to be a lot easier for you to manifest this future that you want. You know, manifestation is all about being in alignment and, you know, having that control over your personal energy. And that's what meditation is for, and also yoga. Or any type of exercise, physical exercise where you can get your mind and your body into sync and balance will be helpful too. But go easy, because I do see this rest card. As you go through this transformation, you just might find yourself really tired, and it's okay to rest. That's why I like to meditate, because you can work on yourself with laying in your bed and not having to get up and push yourself so hard. So I hope that helps you. It's been quite a journey for you, but it's opened you up. You're a lot more generous now, and you're a lot more open to receive as a result, and there is a bright future coming for you. But heed this advice and definitely spend some time purifying, because it says it's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your mind and your body. So clear out any negative beliefs or any, you know, I see that you've kind of distance yourself from certain people in your life, so maybe some of the things they said kind of got under your skin, and you need to really just get that out of your head and reaffirm to yourself your true worthiness, and you know, create that peace in your life and hang on to that and protect it, and continue to detox and purify so that you can hang on to this new peace that you found in this transformation. It's a really beautiful time for you, so I'm wishing you well as you continue forward on your path. And if you're interested, check out the description below, because I also do personal readings if you want some more personal advice. So that was the first stack. Let's go ahead and see if you chose the second one. So I'm just going to put these over to the side. Wow. Oh my gosh. So, where are you at in your life path? Well, look at this. I see the struggle card and then the blasted oak. This is the equivalent to the tower in the traditional tarot. So if you want to look this up more, go on to, you know, Google, type in the tower, and you can see what that means. But basically, all hell's broken loose in your life right now. Things are falling apart. You're struggling. It could be finances. That's what's coming to mind. It could also be like you're just not certain, like, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with your time? Like, what are your gifts? What are your talents? What are... you might be coming to your truth. You might know some stuff you're good at, but I see that there's confusion. You know, you're wondering if you should take the safe path, or if you should, you know, maybe try something a little less traditional. And so there's a struggle here, because you want to put yourself out there and you want to move forward, but, you know, you don't feel like you have the time or the funding or the resources. And there are these situations that have come, and they've been like wake-up calls to you, because this is divine intervention. There's been some divine intervention in your life recently. And so the struggle that you're going through might be related to that. And I feel like the reason that this shift has come into your life is because you're supposed to start delegating. Like, this is supposed to wake you up and push you to start doing something about your situation, to move forward. You know, if you've always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So I'm seeing that you are, though. You're starting to wake up. You're starting to reach out and think like, okay, like how am I going to do this? And so you're taking this step by step and you're moving forward, and you're, in short, you are delegating. You are asking people for help. You're at this point where you're, it's just gotten so bad you've had to reach for help. And how to move forward is to realize that the worst is over, okay? So at least there's that, okay? So this thing happened, you had this big blow up, you're in this struggle, but you are on your way out. So start, thinking positive, and you're at this place where you're able to kind of get your footing now, and this snow, this heaviness, this conflict, this contrast, it's lessening, and so now you can look ahead to the future, and you can think about, how do I want to move forward, and how am I going to establish myself after all this? And so they're saying the answers are going to come to you, and what you need to do is meditate and contemplate. And I actually did a healing this morning, and I'll see if I can put my friend's link below, but she did a healing for me, and it was so beautiful. She had me do this meditation exercise where you basically envision speaking with an aspect of yourself, and you ask yourself questions about like how to move forward and what the next step is. And when you meditate and you calm yourself and you get to that peace and let go of all that stress, it's a lot easier to really get answers from your own internal guidance, and to, because the answers really are inside of you. You really do have all of the knowledge and the tools and materials and everything that you need to continue forward. It's just sometimes we forget that, Sometimes first you take action, then the money comes. Sometimes you're being called to take a leap of faith, and I think that's what all this is. When I see this and I see this, you're being called to take a leap of faith. That's what's happened to me. I've experienced this scenario a couple times since I've started using these decks in the past couple years, and now I see a pattern. Like, when you get in this situation here, you're being called to take a leap of faith. And so I think that's what's happening. This is the catalyst for that. You can get your footing now, and it's time to go within and meditate. There really is no other way. You're gonna have to meditate. And it's funny, a lot of times with these how to move forward questions, I'm gonna turn you to yourself. Sometimes there isn't a magic answer. Sometimes the answer is just, hey, you need to go within. You need to make this time and this space to quiet your mind and your body and your spirit. And I completely understand, because I have ADHD, and that's why I'm always shaking the camera, and I'm probably going to get a new camera set up soon, so don't worry if that bothers you. But, I have ADHD, and meditation is so difficult for me, to just lay down. That's the hardest part. When I get there, I have a vivid imagination. I have no problem, like, getting into it and participating, but it's actually just getting myself to lay down and make that commitment, and to just take those first a couple initial deep breaths that help you like anchor in. And so if you can just sit down and take some deep breaths and anchor in, you will find your answers. They are there for you. And you can just visualize your future self in front of you and ask, hey, what did I do that ended up helping me get out of this predicament, and just kind of imagine and just take some deep breaths and make some space to listen and see if those answers come to you. You might need to practice this a couple times. You might just need to lay down and just ask your question while taking deep breaths, but I know somehow, some way the answer will come, and it'll either come as like an image or a sensation or a feeling, or even like something will show up in your 3D reality that will help solve the situation for you. So ask and you shall receive. Ask for your answers. Your way out is coming, and that's what this is for. They're like, start delegating. It's time to ask for help. You can pray, you can ask your friends, but first you need to center yourself, because there is some action you're supposed to take here, and this is all leading up to this moment of you coming to center with yourself and asking. And you might be required to ask other people around you for help too, and that's okay. Like, humble yourself. There is a way out. That's what this card means. You can have peace seeing this card, because it means the worst is over. And this is one of my favorite cards in the deck, because when I'm going through something and I see this, I'm just like, okay, the worst is over, and you can rest assured it is. I don't ever see this card for anything else than to say, you know, it's over. You know, you got your footing now, so just hang in there. I hope that helps out. Now, if you chose the third stack of cards, where are you at in your life path right now? Huh. This is totally different vibe than the last reading I just did. Interesting. I see that you've gotten grounded. You know, you're starting to accept that there are certain things in life you just can't know or understand. And I feel like in the past, you were probably someone who always had to know the answers, and you always wanted to know what was coming next, and you always, you know, obviously you're into tarot and you're here and you like this kind of stuff. But I feel like you're at this new level where you're in a phase of acceptance, and you're grounded in that acceptance with your past and everything that's happened and transpired. So because of this, you're in this really fertile state right now. You have manifestations that are coming through, and this might have been very recent, or they're coming right around the corner, because I'm seeing this like wish fulfilled card. And so this is like a really awesome time for you. I'm hoping that I can come back to this reading later when I've forgotten like what I said, and maybe do this myself and see if I get this one. Because I hope I would get this one. This is really good energy here, and it's saying it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. You're really synced up with the seasons right now. Like, it's September, and it's a time to really work hard and plant these seeds and get established, and I think that's what you're focusing on right now. So that's where you're at, and how can you move forward at this time? So okay, so there's a couple messages coming out. First of all, they're saying that to move forward, you need to connect with like-minded people. So you need to put yourself out there and be vulnerable, and you will be connecting with members from your soul family. I feel like regardless of what you do, these people are going to be coming into your life to help uplift you, and to help with healing, and to also help just guide you on your path forward, just uplift and encourage you. But you also need to be that person for others. So find a way to put yourself out there, maybe do some meetups, or start some type of internet, you know, social media to connect with people, and start sharing about yourself and your passions, and try to get connected, because that's going to be a huge source for healing and upliftment in your life. And it's going to help you, because there's this burden right now on you. It's like you're trying to continue this path with your career, and you're working really hard, and soon you're going to be at this destination. It's going to be very comfortable, and there's this community around you. So it's like you desire this community, but you're going to have to create it, you know? I see to move forward also, though, they're saying that you're trying to manifest this reunion. So this could be for people who are like in the twin flame thing, or it can be for if you're wanting someone back in your life, or you're trying to manifest a partner. It could be a business partner or a love interest partner. But they're saying that at current where you're at is, you know, you're in this uphill climb towards your journey. You're very close, but you just have to keep going and focus on this, because with this load on your back and with these responsibilities, it just might not be the right time. You know, you're going to have to wait till you're here in order to manifest this, and you're going to just have to keep going. And they're saying in order to balance you right now, bodies of water are really going to help. So in order to move forward, this is actually just some healing advice, to maybe do some meditations in the bath or under the shower, or just to imagine yourself being healed, and all the psychic debris and energy that you pick up, you know, out during the day, because I feel like you're very busy with your job and your work and these new plans you have, and you're trying to start these new projects. So they're saying that you can do these rituals in the shower and stuff like that in order to help cleanse, and to drink a lot of water. You know, I actually used to be a personal trainer, and that was something I was constantly telling my clients was drink water. So you'd be surprised how much stress that will take out of your day just by being hydrated. So those are some ways for you to move forward. I hope that that resonates with you. And yeah, everybody's just going through this huge rebirth right now. So I hope that these messages help. I've learned a lot of these messages just working with these cards and through my own healing, because I'm at this place in my life personally where I'm just trying to clean house and just get rid of toxic habits and relationships, and I'm trying to move forward in peace and you know, get grounded so that I can I don't know, just last for the long haul and really accomplish my purpose. And I'm seeing that's where you're at in your journey. It's really standing out to me is this: you're grounded now and you're ready to move forward. So if I was to pick one, this is probably what I'm resonating the most with out of all of these. So it's interesting. Leave comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this resonated for you, and check out my other pick a card readings. I have some on love, and I'm hopefully going to do some on career soon. And I have some on spiritual gifts too, if you want to know what your spiritual gifts are. So if you want a personal reading, if you want to take a more in-depth look at this here, or you want like a career reading, spiritual gifts reading, love, soulmate, twin flame, whatever, hit me up. My information is in the description below. Peace out.